What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I am joined with the fabulous, I believe he is the 12-time winner of Sexiest Greek Man competition. His name is TheRapl. We are watching Champions League. Bam!
Hello there and welcome to Boit co-castings. Today we're casting the second game of the series, Kimo against Shelty. And actually Kimo went for the different pick. I was expecting some rap play. And he's going for the forward hand, which is quite interesting.
Yeah. He was like he was listening. He had the ear in the stream. Kimo playing set. Shelty, on the other hand, has gone for something completely out of left field here, picking Kronos. I love this.
Yeah.
And it's not only Kronos. Tell me one thing you notice about this Kronos base.
Oh, it's actually an all-in crash. It could be. He's not going for hunting dogs. He hasn't built the economic guild.
Yep.
So this could be like an all-in push.
Yep.
It could work with this gold mine.
Yeah, this is looking to me like a Kronos crush, which is a really, really old strategy. This is a strategy as old as Age of Mythology of the Titans itself. I believe that people were doing this on launch. And basically the idea of it is you don't need to gather anything but food. You just build your house, you build your temple, you put your temple time shift it forward, you time shift all your other stuff forward, and you just put all the pressure onto your opponent. Now I think this is surprising to me. This is not a strategy which I expected to come out of Shelty here. I'll have to wait and see how it's going to go.
Yeah, what I'm surprised to see is that Kimo went for the forward hand and he's saving the elephant there. So he's trying to save some food in his base because of the crash. He's expecting Shelty to be aggressive, but the elephant is also kind of forward. It can be abused with a few turma and you can always use the construction on the tower. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes. And the gold mine is exposed as well.
Yeah, deconstruction on the tower, turma spam into this location. It's going to be really tough for Kimo to deal with. And not only that, because Kimo has gone for this forward food, he's going to have such a late advance time, don't you think? Like, he's not going to be getting there anytime soon. Like, kind of modern set as it is, and you probably want to be going for something fast against Kronos, is to go for like a 348 or a 402 advance time. But anything later than that, it's going to be tough here.
Definitely. So Shelty is going to have the map control. Will play a big role, but maybe he will have to do a transition into getting the hunted dogs if he wants to abuse completely the map control. And Kimo is quite late on the classical age. At best, he might do like a 430.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's going to be able to get a 430. He's got the temple coming up. But here's the thing, like, this Kronos rush of Shelty. I mean, there's so many villages here. This is something that I kind of say is like, you don't get any damage done with only 3 oracles if your opponent has got a whole bunch of villages. What you want to do is you want to build an extra couple of oracles and heroize them manually. Now, it costs a little bit more resources to do that, but you guarantee that they can't just turn around and start fighting you. But Kimo has pulled back into his base nonetheless.
Yeah, surely. And you can always use the Rhinoceros if he runs out of hand. And the thing is, Shelty is low on food because of that quick advance, and maybe that's why he didn't manually convert the oracles to heroes.
Yeah, but you're going for an all-in anyways. You just do it.
Just do it. Just go for it.
Just do it. Anyways, we got the classical ages on the way for Kimo. He's in a really, really good spot, even with that poor sentry tower. He's got plenty of gold in the bank to make these priests. He's going to get more gold from the tower being destructed to make even more priests out. And part of me feels like he doesn't even need to worry about rebuilding this tower. But he's going for it nonetheless. He's in the same position as well.
Yeah, well, he got the resources back and he's like, why not just build it again? And we don't see like a barracks yet. He could make like a few spearmen to defend against the turma. These are not Uranos turma. And what is Kimo's plan? I'm really curious to see.
Yeah, I mean, part of me feels like if you know your opponent's going for a Kronos Rush, you can just stick everyone onto gold and just mass priest as if you're going for a priest siege build, and you just hold the gold mine. As the Terma just don't beat priests, right? If you have enough of them, the Terma they don't win that fight. Not only that, there's also all of these myth units here, and another thing that Kimo can do, which might sound crazy, but he can just put down monuments here and start making hyena. If he does get into a pickle. Hyena are great with a combination of having a handful of spearmen, handful of slingers, just to like cause chaos. But man, Kimo is holding this with next to nothing. There is no pressure coming onto him right now, and the tower's back up.
Yeah, the tower is back up, and it can start shooting those Turmas. Those Turmas cannot dodge the tower arrow at all because they're not the Uranus Turmas. And if Kimo goes for those animals that you said, he doesn't have the favor yet to get the upgrade from the temple, so he might be late on that.
Yeah, you have to like invest another 100 gold at least into monuments of the soldiers. It's obviously going to be a little bit of an expense. We are seeing the villagers have been pushed off the gold mine for the time being. So, in terms of effective Kronos rushes, this is definitely one of them.
Yeah, it is, and the map helped Shelty quite a bit. And now I like the fact that he's using the Turma out of the range to the tower. But now he's going a little bit balls deep, trying to stop the box.
Yeah, Shelty is gonna be getting a rude surprise where all these units, they're low HP, they're all gonna move in to this box here, and they're all gonna be finding themselves having a tough time, and the tower's shooting them, and they cannot escape.
Yeah, and you know, Shelty's having a better economy so far because, okay, Kimo is not losing that many villagers, but Kimo is trying to rebuild, his buildings, build those walls, and that means, technically, it means that those villagers are actually idle because they're busy building stuff.
Yeah. It's one of those hidden cost things. Like a barracks for Egyptian doesn't cost 75 gold. It costs 75 gold plus 42 seconds worth of villager building time, or more if you want more villagers on it. So it's like, obviously a barracks is like then costing them something like, if you do the math, maybe 110 gold-ish, maybe 120 gold-ish.
Yeah, something like that. And now Kimo is going for the wood army, spamming villagers on wood, going for the wadgets and the slingers. And she might go aggressive now.
Yeah, this is some nice snipes here, but Shelty's role-playing as Uranus, and he's not Uranus. These slingers, against Uranus, when you run in and you do a shot, you get a slinger kill and you run away, oftentimes the slingers miss, because they've only got the 5 track rating as well, which means they miss anything moving faster than 5 speed. But the Kronos term are doing the hit and run, you just lose HP or lose units.
Yeah, it takes a while for those Turma to get their full speed from the moment you start running away. So yeah, you can always get some damage on them, but you might not be able to kill them.
Yeah. But Shelty, here's the thing, Shelty does now have himself that deconstruction. Yet again, as we see, look at that. He comes in, he snipes a slinger, but he loses a Terma. We are seeing a second town center coming up. So this Kronos rush, it's not like one of those, sometimes you see on like an extended edition ladder, you see some low-level players trying to have some fun with the Kronos rush. This has got some thought behind it. You're always going to keep on playing, keep on pushing that economy forward, getting into the next part of the game. And Shelty grabbing a town center, he's showing that he's not quite all in here, and he has done damage in this game. But how much?
Yeah, surely. So the 100% throw like an economic guild and upgrade the Hunty Dogs, because now Shelty is moving into the hunt. And now he's trying to pick units here and there with those Turmas. And what will be the follow-up? So if you were Shelty, you would save your deconstruction to use it on a Migdol, right? Because it's your last one.
Yeah, you have to back up here and just basically part of me feels like you've got kind of two options. You can try and squeeze out your own heroic age through Hyperion or something and try and hit a timing on like a kind of greedy Egyptian going mass slinger army. You just pull back to your base, say you just got slingers, they don't do anything. Let me go heroic age, let me throw a palace down, let me get some destroyers, let me push forward and get a gold staff. But Kimo here, he's grabbing a town center. So really, your only option here is to just go full send. Try and build as many units as you possibly can. And make that work here. But we'll see if it's going to work or not.
Yeah, let's see. He's securing a gold mine, 2 rhinoceros and the berries by picking that town center. And now he's gonna try to play hit and run with the Turmas, all that range army. And I'm not sure what those catapults are for. It could be a misclick by Shelty.
Yeah, catapult is a counter cavalry unit, so they're good against an Egyptian cavalry, or an elephant, or siege as well. And Kimo right now has got none of that. So these are some lackluster units, to say the very least.
Yeah, it could be a misclick. Or he actually forgot to build military barracks to switch into mass marmillos to counter the slingers. And he preferred to build like just a few of them.
Well, yeah, they are a tanky unit, right? They've got a little bit of extra HP and that shifting sands there.
Oh,
he gets 2 heroes as well, 3 heroes as well.
And now the Wadjet is going to do all of the work. That's pretty nice. And now Shelty is retreating, which is huge. And we already saw Shadoof from Kimo, so he's not going for the Pharaoh training animal situation. He's gonna do a transition into farms, so he's going to pay for the food. And he's using the berries, so that's nice. He's trying to delay the farms as much as possible, playing against the Atlanteans.
Yeah, I honestly, Joey Bads is right. Set should never farm, unless there's certain situations where it's kind of not that simple. But Set, one of the Set's biggest advantages is training animals from his fairy. He's the only civilization that can create hunt, and not using it makes no sense. So, yeah, Shadoof, not something that's worth it. In the classical age, that's for sure. Maybe when you get to the heroic age, you get irrigation, it starts becoming worth it, but anytime before then, I'd much prefer to see the fairy just train Gazelle, get yourself that next monument, and enjoy the Gazelle.
Yeah. And now Kimo is trying to get his third town center and max out population, so Shelty cannot win fights anymore. But now Shelty spotted that, and he sent the raiders right away to push him back.
Yeah, this is nice for Shelty. He needs a small win here. Getting these villager kills is going to be huge. We do see that Kimo is now checking that third town center of Shelty, though, making sure Shelty doesn't grab that. I'm sure he's going to be wanting to build that soon. Bit surprised to see he went for the back town center first. Normally going for the forward town center means when you've got map control, like, you're not going to get pushed off it, and then you can get the back one for free later. But
yeah,
Kimo uses this opportunity to just take the front town center instead. Because why not?
Yeah, he's gonna focus everything forward by building that town center. He's gonna build a few extra barracks and go for the gold star against the Kronos player. And Shelty is nowhere close to the heroic age.
No. And I think he's out of hunt as well. He's actually on farms. He's on farms, and now Kimo's got full access to the giraffe in the center of the map. And this town center also gives him access even more so to this giraffe. That's so much food there. 5 giraffe, 300 food apiece. 1,500 hunt.
Surely.
3,000 total hunt in the middle of the map. Jeepers.
That's a lot. And now Kimo will try his best to secure that position and make sure Shelty sticks on his farms. And both of the players haven't scouted Shelty's left side. It could be a gold mine there or some hunt that Shelty could use.
Yeah, there's 100% a gold mine over there. There's 2 gold mines up on this side, and there's 3 gold mines for Kimo. So you know that there has to be 1 more gold mine somewhere on the map. Probably here, if you had to guess.
Yeah, something like that. Now Kimo loading some extra food. He might put more villagers on gold and try to get the age up. But first he's trying to secure his position and play the safe way.
Yeah, these raids are doing a lot of good damage from Shelty. He's doing some good pressure on, but he's losing units. We are going to be seeing both players trying to get to that heroic age here. And I feel like Kimo he's basically there himself. I think, does he have Shaft Mine? He doesn't have Shaft Mine yet, so his gold income's a little bit slow. But I think that even if Shelty does manage to get Heroic Age here, Kimo's got map control. And map control set, that's a hard thing to deal with.
Yeah, 100%. And he's at full population. Shelty is missing on one town center. He will try to at least deny Kimos for going for town centers. And now he just clicked up to age up, which is quite huge. He's going to have even extra population with the Ancestors. And he could even go for a big push on one of the town centers or try to hit the gold mine.
Yeah. But we did see Rhea coming through for Kronos, for Shelty here. Which means that he will be able to steal one of these Wadgets or a Scorpion Man, which will be a big help.
Yeah, if it was you playing now, Boit, would you delete your Scorpion Man after seeing Rhea?
If I had priests out, I wouldn't, because I want him to use the trader as much as he can on the Heroic Age rather than Mythic Age. But Mythic Age units, I can't just delete against Rhea. I don't know if it's right or not, but I just don't want to deal with it because your priests are just awful and you can't deal with them easily.
Yeah, surely. Let's see if 2 priests are enough to kill the traitor, the Scorpion Man. And now Kimo taking his 4th town center. Shelty trying to deny that with a palace, but those citizens are gonna die soon. And let's see if he's gonna use Ancestors now.
Yeah, this palace is not going up. Villagers shanky. That's a sad Kronos palace there. And not only that, the town center comes up. Kimo's going to be on 4 town centers. These Caraballs are doing a good damage from behind, though, as the Kronos army joining in to try and fight this.
Yeah, and those Lingers attacking the unupgraded infantry. I think Kimo could get some nice trades there, but he's choosing to not take the fight next to Kimos' barracks. He's not gonna fight against the defender's advantage because Kimo is the master of defense. And now he's going for the heavy slingers. Imagine if he was Sekhmet and he had the upgrade.
A whole 30% bonus damage against infantry units is the Sekhmet upgrade.
Surely, and we don't see Traitor being used yet. Here are the Ancestors being forced defensively. And Shelty doesn't have any heroes. He only has an Arcos, which could easily be sniped.
Shelty's army is going to get absolutely totaled here as he's retreating back, but he's making Behemoth, or he has a Behemoth. He has to pull back. His economy is, I mean, Kimo's economy is just gigantic. He's 80 villages right now. He hasn't got his farms just yet. And we do see Shelty here tapping out. Congrats to Kimo there. Gets his first 2 wins cleanly against Shelty. Kimo is definitely one of the favorites to win Champions League Season 3. So it's going to be one of the players to beat here. Shelty, I think he underperformed here a little bit, if you ask me. I feel like he's definitely a player capable of taking games off Kimo, but he went for some strange strategies in this first game.
Yeah, I guess so. So, not for today.
Not for today. Anyways, I don't know exactly what we could have said here. Like, Kronos rushing a set, not a strategy I would recommend. I actually like the Kronos pick here against Set on this map, or against Egyptian on this map, because if you just play normally and you just utilize your deconstruction on the watchtower as you normally attack, you've got a lot more economy, a lot more units. You force the Egyptian player into playing defensive off of 1 town center. If they go for 2 town centers, you've got just the same amount of stuff. The town centers don't secure really much here at all. Maybe the back gold mine's kind of nice, but you can kind of get in behind with your time-shifted buildings and cause some problems here. And just play Kronos like a little bit more solid here to get the win. Because, I mean, Kimo here, he, in my opinion, he didn't quite play this one, the early game, quite right, and I feel like Kronos playing this one normally would have had some advantages, but yeah, Shelty not going for normal, instead going for crazy. Not
yeah,
quite
that's
working.
for sure.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. If you guys want to go over and check out TheRapl's YouTube or TheRapl's Twitch, he's both TheRapl on. I'll put him in the description box.
Yep.
there's going to be games coming. There's going to be more games coming tonight. There's going to be more games coming tomorrow. There's going to be games coming forever. There's like 37 different games, I think, a week happening for like 7 weeks. It's going to be a huge undertaking. So definitely appreciate everyone for coming and saying good day. And yeah, thanks again. And I'll see you guys in the next one.